are gathered here today for a meaningful occasion to bid farewell to General LaCamera, who has dedicated the last 3 years and 6 months to the development of the Rockiest Alliance and peace on the Korean Peninsula, and to welcome General Brunson, our new Combined Forces Commander.
라카멜라 장군님은 취임 기간 동안 변화와 도전 앞에서 용기와 결단의 리더십을 보여주셨습니다. 특히 수많은 난관이 있었던 연합사의 평택 험프리스 이전 사업을 탁월한 추진력을 바탕으로 성공적으로 이끌어 주신 것을 우리는 기억하고 있습니다.
During his tenure, General LaCamera demonstrated leadership of courage and resolve in the face of change and challenge. In particular, we remember how he successfully led the relocation of the Combined Forces Command to Camp Humphreys in Pyeongtaek, overcoming numerous obstacles with exceptional drive and determination.
또한 북핵 미사일 고도와 9.19 군사합의 전면 무효화 등 그간의 엄중한 안보 환경 속에서도 연합훈련 정상화, 연합전력 전개 확대 등 한반도 안보와 연합방위태세 확립을 위한 전폭적인 지지와 노력을 보여주셨습니다. 아울러 한미 정상의 워싱턴 선언을 군사적으로 뒷받침하기 위해 북핵 위협에 대비한 CNO 개념 발전 등 연합작전 수행체계를 획기적으로 발전시키셨습니다.
Furthermore, even in the face of a grave security environment marked by the advancement of North Korea's nuclear and missile capabilities and the complete nullification of the Comprehensive Military Agreement, General LaCamera demonstrated steadfast support and tireless dedication to normalizing combined training and expanding the deployment of combined forces, thereby safeguarding security on the Korean Peninsula and enhancing our combined defense posture. He also contributed to implementing the Washington Declaration through military measures, spearheading innovative advancements in combined operational systems, including the development of the CNO concept to address the North Korean nuclear threats.
탁월한 리더십과 업무 추진력으로 한미동맹 발전에 큰 획을 긋고 임하는 라카메라 장군과 곁에서 훌륭히 내조해 주신 평생의 반려자 테레사 여사님께도 감사드리며 두 분께 힘찬 박수를 부탁드립니다.
With his outstanding leadership and exceptional drive, General LaCamera has made a significant mark on the advancement of the Rockiest Alliance as he bids farewell. I also extend my gratitude to his lifelong partner, Mrs. Teresa LaCamera, for her unwavering support. Please join me in giving them a warm round of applause.
대기비 및 한미연합사 장병 여러분, 또 오늘 취임하는 브론슨 장군님은 이라크 자유작전, 아프가니스탄 항구적 자유작전과 자유의 파수꾼 작전에 참여하여 수많은 공을 세운 현대전의 명장입니다. 또한 오직 공의를 행하고 인자를 사랑하며 겸손히 행하라는 성경 구절을 늘 마음에 품고 이를 실천하여 부하들로부터 존경받는 훌륭한 지휘관입니다. 이처럼 능력과 인품을 겸비한 브론슨 장군이 신임 연합사령관으로 취임하게 된 것을 축하하며 마음 든든하게 생각합니다.
Honored guests and service members of CFC, General Brunson, the incoming commander, is a master strategist of modern warfare who made numerous contributions during operations such as Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan, and Operation Freedom Sentinel. Moreover, he is a leader who embodies the biblical verse, act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly, earning admiration from his subordinates through his actions. I extend my congratulations to General Brunson, a leader of unparalleled capability and integrity, on his appointment as the new commander of CFC, and I take great reassurance in his leadership.
아울러 브론슨 장군은 군인 명문가의 가족으로서 부친께서는 27년간 육군에 복무하였으며 베트남 전쟁과 걸프전에 참전했던 전쟁 영웅이시고 부인 크리스틴 여사 또한 예비역 육군 대령이자 육군 여성 명예의 전당에 이름을 올린 훌륭한 군인이었습니다. 이처럼 평생 국가와 군을 위해 헌신해온 브론슨 신임 연합사령관과 그의 가족을 환영하는 마음을 담아 큰 박수를 부탁드리겠습니다.
Moreover, General Brunson hails from a prestigious military lineage. His father, a war hero, served 27 years in the Army, participating in both the Vietnam War and the Gulf War. His wife, Mrs. Kirsten Brunson, is an exemplary soldier, a retired Army colonel, and a member of the U.S. Army Women's Foundation Hall of Fame. Let us extend a warm welcome and give a big round of applause to General Brunson and his family that dedicated their lives to serving their nation and the military.
내기 비빈 한미연합사 장병 여러분, 한미 동맹은 지난 70여 년간 국내의 안보 환경 변화와 다양한 위기에도 불구하고 위고 투게더의 정신으로 이를 극복하며 동맹을 지속 강화해 왔습니다.
Distinguished guests and the service members of CFC, for more than 70 years, the ROK-US Alliance has faced numerous crises and changes in the security environment, both at home and abroad. But through the spirit of We Go Together, we have overcome these challenges and continuously strengthened our alliance.
위고 투게더는 6.25 전쟁의 포화 속에서 탄생한 구호입니다. 투게더는 인류가 지향하는 보편적 가치인 자유, 인권, 법치를 위해 어떠한 위기에도 깨지지 않는 피로 맺은 약속이자 형제를 상징합니다.
We Go Together is a slogan born in the midst of the Korean War. Together symbolizes a promise and brotherhood forged in blood, unbreakable in the face of any crisis, dedicated to the universal values of freedom, human rights, and the rule of law that humanity strives to uphold.
뿌리 깊은 나무는 바람에 흔들리지 않는다는 한국 속담이 있습니다. 굳건한 신뢰를 바탕으로 맺어진 한미 동맹은 어떠한 난관이 찾아오더라도 절대 흔들리지 않을 것입니다. 이러한 위고 투게더의 가치를 한미 양국은 물론 브런슨 장군과 한미 연합사 장병들이 계속 이어나갈 것이라 확신합니다.
There is a Korean proverb that goes, "A tree with deep roots does not sway in the wind." The ROK-US Alliance, founded on unwavering trust, will not sway in the face of any obstacles. I am confident that the spirit of We Go Together will continue to thrive, not only between our two nations, but also through General Brunson, the service members of the ROK-US Combined Forces Command.
끝으로 라카멜라 사령 장군과 테레사 여사의 앞날에 건강과 행운이 함께하기를 기원하며 신임 사령관 브런슨 장군이 지휘하는 한미연합사 전 장병의 건승을 기원합니다. We go together.
Finally, I wish General Paul LaCamera and Mrs. LaCamera good health and fortune in their future endeavors. I extend my best wishes for the success of all service members under the command of General Brunson at the ROK-US Combined Forces Command. We go together.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm very honored to be part of this very special ceremony and a very important day for U.S. Indo-Pacific Command, for United Nations Command, for Combined Forces Command, for Commander United States Forces Korea, for the LaCamera family, and for the Brunson family. I'll presume there's no translation. 안녕하세요 to Vice Minister Kim Sun-ho and to all of our government and to our military leaders and to our friends from the Republic of Korea. And a very warm hello to Ambassador Philip Goldberg and to all of our diplomats. Thank you all for coming. To all of our allies and our partners gathered today, thank you for joining us and for being a part of our time-honored tradition during these critical times. To all of our fellow component services, to veterans, to distinguished visitors, to family, to friends, thank you for coming and for being part of this very special event. I want to thank the team from the UNC, CFC, U.S.F.K, the team that put this magnificent event together. It's a testament to your commitment to excellence. I hope those that would do ill to the Alliance were watching the exhibition of precision and excellence before your eyes. From the singing of the anthems to the military drill to the formation flyby, it was executed with the kind of military precision and excellence that they can expect on the field of battle. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a round of applause for all the service members who are represented today by all three commands. I do want to take a moment to recognize Paul and Teresa's family. And I know that many of them are already watching from afar, and I want to recognize they who also served growing up in a military family. Their son Jack, a Navy veteran and now a pastor, and his wife Amanda, their three daughters, Bree and her husband John, Katie, her husband Brandon, and Maggie, her husband Andrew. 15 PCS moves, many of them during critical times during middle school and during high school years, and this in addition to Paul's cumulative 9 years of combat deployments. And I believe this is a record in the Joint Force. And over the years I have served with Paul continuously, he's never uttered a word or a boast about this record of combat deployments that he's made, this sacrifice. Never uttered a boast about how long he's been gone and about how you have sacrificed. I don't think anybody in the modern era has given as much as Paul and your family to our nation, and we're all deeply, deeply moved to it. Paul's missed almost a decade's worth of birthdays, sporting events, and holiday activities. And despite all of this sacrifice, your children have excelled and grown into the wonderful adults that they are today. And Teresa, mother of 4 wonderful children, a grandmother, and your youthful countenance belies that. An Army brat and a U.S. Military Academy graduate, and I'm very sorry for the grievous loss you suffered last weekend. And an Army veteran. And over the last 3.5 years, you've served here on the U.S.O. Korea Board of Directors, hosted senior spouse cultural exchange events, and provided leadership and mentorship to the Spouses Club, the Red Cross, the Hello Friends reading program, and also organized International Women's Day luncheon for the spouses of UNC, volunteered as an honorary member of the Seoul Children's Welfare Committee, and contributed to the welfare of orphaned children in Korea. And this, just in the last 3.5 years, of which doesn't include 4 decades of service and sacrifice as a soldier, spouse, mother, and volunteer. We so admire not just the LaCamera family and what you've given, but to all the families that make up UNC, CFC, and U.S.F.K. A national treasure. Please, a round of applause to the LaCamera family. Paul and I, we were chatting, and Paul and I have been friends and teammates, and he has been as much a mentor to me as a friend and a teammate during all that time. And we have been continuously on mission in the same theater for almost 7 years continuously. And I've learned so much about him, about his physical courage, his moral courage to do what is right and to say what is right, his calm, confident demeanor, and his focus on doing what is right and doing it extraordinarily well. Oliver Wendell Holmes once said that the mark of a first-class mind was finding simplicity on the far end of complexity. And that's what you could always do, Paul, is that you could cut through all of the fanciness, understanding it with exquisite precision, and turning it into something that all the rest of us could do something with. That's your calling card. By focusing on the task of shoot, move, communicate, consistently focusing on the fundamentals to achieve proficiency through exercises and operations, ruthlessly focused on combat excellence, we have a joint and combined force that can conduct complicated combined arms maneuver and fight tonight extraordinarily well. Paul's focus and leadership by example has resulted in consistent execution of large-scale military exercises in combined, joint, multi-domain operating environments, including ULCI Freedom Shield, Freedom Edge, and many others, and including, as Minister Kim said, one of the pioneers of the trilateral exercises between Republic of Korea, Japan, and the United States. And by enabling the joint force to fight tonight, Paul has improved the capability and created time and space for leaders, preparing our service members to fight and win on the most dangerous pieces of ground. These past few years were and still remain critical on the peninsula, in Northeast Asia, and in the Indo-Pacific. And Paul, you brought to bear unique capabilities in special operations forces and conventional forces to bring this capacity to the entire joint combined community and foster the trust of the civilian leaders, the interagency, and built on the trust and bonds forged over 7 decades with our Korean allies. He led through 4 long-standing priorities of United Nations Command and CFC U.S.F.K: sustain and strengthen the alliance, maintain the armistice, transform the alliance by modernizing and taking care of people, and sustaining the force. And the nation owes a debt of gratitude for Paul's 40 years of selfless service.